Hi, everybody. This is an emergency podcast to cover some breaking news. So none of the normal intro or outro on this one, just me speaking straight off. And the news is Google have announced the March the 5th core update about an hour or so ago, and also along with it a new spam policies. I will put links to the tweets and the developers Google blog post that details it all. But they have actually given a lot more information than they normally do when they are sending out core updates. So it's really worth the read. It's not clear completely at the moment whether all these new spam policies that they have put in are becoming part of the core update. There's definitely one, which is the the site reputation abuse. Which is where people put content on Forbes and Times India and things like that to get a boost in the search engines. Google have definitely now going to mark this as spam, but they're giving site owners a couple of months to block these sorts of pages from Google search. So they are definitely allowing people some time to sort that one out. So that one won't take effect in this core update. But there is one on expired domain abuse, which is where people are buying domains to repurpose them for just for link building or, to try and reuse an old site. They're definitely going to crack down on that, they say. So that might be in this core update. And there's a scaled content abuse, which reading around it sounds a little bit like it's more against AI than anything else, but it might be against other kind of automated content they might be going against there. But yeah, they're saying in the main core update thing that it is about helpful content again, but they're now saying that there's no longer one signal or system used to identify helpful content. So it looks like there's going to be some big changes around that. And they also say it's a very complex update and the rollout might take up to a month, and there will be more fluctuations in rankings than with a regular core update. So there's definitely, this is quite a big one by the sounds of it. And it's going to be very interesting to see what comes of this. But I just wanted to put a quick podcast out just so that, bring it to your attention. I'd say look in the show notes, go and read these. And, if anyone's got any questions, if anyone gets hit or sees any big improvements or drops, be really interested to hear. I'll obviously cover this in much more detail next week when it becomes a bit more clear what kind of sites are sort of getting hit and which ones are benefiting from it. But like I say, right now it's just too early to tell. But yeah, just sort of get this podcast out, so just to get everyone up to date. And just coming back in here, I've just been reading through it again, and there's definitely two updates announced. There's the March core update, and there's also a spam update. So it's actually being done in two parts, but both launched at the same time. So yeah, looks like there's going to be a lot of change in the SERPs. So it's still early days. There's still a lot to learn. But yeah, I would say keep an eye on your rankings and have a read of all the documentation I'll put in the show notes.